Hello everyone, welcome to English.youtube, where you learn English with podcasts. In today's episode, you will learn all about how to make businesses successful, how to make them thrive when they are not doing well. So go ahead and listen, and don't forget to subscribe.
I'm sorry,
true.
I think your uncle screwed it up. I think I have a good idea here. He just went the wrong way with it, that's all. And I hate to pick a fight with your uncle.
To pick a fight, it means to intentionally start a fight. Example, some kids were teasing him trying to pick a fight. And in the podcast, we hear Conan O'Brien say, I hate to pick a fight with your uncle, which means I don't like to do that.
So Charles, tell me, how is the candy factory doing? Is it thriving?
Is it thriving? Thrive means to grow, develop, or be successful. His business thrived in the years before the war, which means that his business grew, developed, became successful.
Your candy factory has been around for a long time. You don't have good you don't have good advertising, and people think, "Oh, we thought those candies were discontinued." Is that the problem?
So this is an unusual use of the word around, which means existing or available in a place. And I'm reading the second example. Smartphones have been around for quite a while.
Yeah. Well, that was good that we cleared that up.
Clear up something or clear something up means to remove doubts, confusion, or wrong ideas. I want to clear up any misconceptions you might still have.
Is he stuck in his ways, do you think? Sometimes that happens with older people. They get stuck in their ways, and then some young punk like you comes along and says, hey, maybe we should change things a little bit.
So to be stuck in your ways or to be set in your ways means to do the same things every day and to not want to change those habits. As people get older, they often become set in their ways or they become stuck in their ways.
The first thing that goes are the teeth.
Yeah. Oh.
And you can't really, just chomp on that stuff without teeth.
Chomp. To chomp on something means to bite on something and make a chewing movement with your teeth. He chomped on his potato chips. It is usually used when we want to be humorous about the act of eating. Chomp on something.
How and when? Listens to me. We're tight. We're tight.
We're tight. So this is a word that has to do with relationships. If two people are tight, they know each other very well and like each other a lot. The two of them were pretty tight at school, which means that they liked each other. So if you have a close friend, you can say, we are tight.
I think we need to do something drastic. We need to make a campaign that appeals to the youth of the Philippines, and we put your candy back on the map.
Do something drastic. So if you do something drastic, it means that what you do is severe and sudden and has very noticeable effects. For example, we say drastic measures. Measures are things that we do to address a problem. Or many employees have had to take drastic cuts in pay, which means that they are paid much less than before now because the cut was drastic.
You're going to need lawyers because some of the stuff I'm suggesting may incur some lawsuits.
May incur some lawsuits. First, let's explain the word incur. Incur means to experience something, usually something unpleasant, as a result of actions you have taken. So, to incur debts, fines, bills, you have done something and that thing has incurred debts, which means that you are now in debt. And then we have the word lawsuit. A lawsuit is a problem taken to a law court by an ordinary person or an organization rather than the police in order to obtain a legal decision. two of the directors filed a lawsuit against their former employer. So to incur a lawsuit means that these things that I'm saying might get you into legal trouble. Somebody might file a lawsuit against you because of these suggestions that I'm giving you.
Charles, it just occurred to me, what you need is a celebrity endorsement by somebody who's big with the youth.
So there were two interesting words in this part. The first one was celebrity endorsement, which is the fact of a famous person appearing in an advertisement saying that they use and like a product. Celebrity endorsement. And the other one is big with. Conan O'Brien says somebody who is big with the youth, which means that he or she is passionately appreciated or enjoyed by a particular person or group. So if you are big with the youth, it means that the young people like you. Example, cartoons are always big with kids, which means that kids like cartoons. Cartoons are always big with kids.
Here I am. But seriously, what if, I would be happy to endorse the candy. Am I a big hit with the youth in the Philippines?
To be honest, maybe not so much.
Who do you think's a bigger star in the Philippines? And be honest and think about it. Don't just blurt it out. Really think about it.
So here he asks him to think about what he's going to say, not just blurt it out. Blurt it out. Blurt something out means to say something suddenly and without thinking, usually because you're excited or nervous. He blurted everything out about the baby, though we'd agreed to keep it a secret for a while.
See. Oh, that is so low, Charles. So just because, okay, that is the lowest of the low.
When we describe a behavior as low, we want to say that is morally wrong or not honest or fair. For example, when somebody has been unfair to you or has done something bad to you or has lied to you, you can tell them, how low can you get?
Got to stop. We've got to turn this around. It's time.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
He is saying we've got to turn this around. To turn something around means to change an unsuccessful business, plan, or system so that it becomes successful. The new management team turned the ailing company around in under 6 months. Ailing company is a company that is like ill or is not doing well, and they turned it around. They made it successful.
Yeah.
You don't seem as desperate as I want you to be.
No, I've been desperate. That's why I called you.
You're not coming across as desperate. You're giggling a lot. You seem kind of happy.
So it is obvious that he's joking, but he's saying that you're not coming across as desperate. To come across means to behave in a way that makes people believe that you have a particular characteristic. For example, she comes across really well on television, which means that she creates a positive image. And when Conan O'Brien tells him, you're not coming across as desperate, which means that you don't look desperate.
Yeah, I've got some guys that'll rough up your uncle. When my guys come by.
So he's saying that my guys will rough up your uncle. To rough someone up means to hit and kick someone, usually to frighten or threaten them. So he is humorously telling the other guy that I'll have my guys rough up your uncle.